The John Lebang Show has been known to make people laugh, sing, think, scream, throw things in rage, and generally lose their minds. Listener discretion is advised.
Scheduled programming to bring you a show on the edge, podcasting worldwide and out to the greater universe. You're listening to the John Lebang Show.
Well, forgive me tonight, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm all over the board. A lot has happened to the banger, and I may have my thoughts jumping around. I tried to put together some show notes for you to keep me on track, but I have a feeling I'm going to wander from here to there. Let's begin with Mr. Donald Trump's week. He had a up and down week. He's been promoting it as a good week. I don't know. He had Kanye West in the office there in the White House. Kanye West, I mean, a blithering idiot. Why Donald Trump talks to these people, or at least in public, I mean, if he wants to hang out with them, just find a way to not do it so publicly. I don't know how this is going to help any upcoming election for one of the candidates Donald Trump is supporting. I don't see how this can change a whole lot of votes, Sure, certain people like Kanye West and look up to him for whatever reason. But I don't think that was a great move that Donald Trump actually did a public event with him. So we have that happened this week that made the news. I mean, it was just a disaster when you see the optics of it. But I can't complain about everything Mr. Trump has done, because a couple of things were in the right direction. He snubbed Feinstein and old Harris over there. Yeah, over those Democrats. They have some judges that are going to be put into the Ninth Circuit Court, and Dianne Feinstein and Miss Harris over there are a little bit angry that Donald Trump has snubbed them by not asking them who they thought were good choices. And I have no problem with that. Normally, a president will ask the senators and maybe even the congressmen of that state, hey, who's a good judge in that state? Donald Trump's not even going that way anymore. He's like, the heck with it. After what you did with the whole Kavanaugh debacle, I wouldn't give Dianne Feinstein or Kamala Harris. She's like the chameleon Harris. Any say in what future judges might be put on the Ninth Circuit Court, which is a liberal court. Now, this is my biggest problem with the courts in general, is we shouldn't have a liberal court, and we shouldn't have conservative courts. What we should have are non-politically biased courts, judges, who will rule on all the cases that are brought before them on a constitutional basis and a law basis. But if the law is bad, somebody needs to get rid of that, and that's where the judges are supposed to stop those laws from even happening. But we're well beyond that, because we have liberal courts now and we have conservative courts, and that's a huge problem. Another thing Mr. Trump did, and we're getting intense, folks. We always get intense here. Code Zero Radio, our affiliate in Iowa, is really promoting that angle. Trump is stepping up his attacks on the Federal Reserve because they're going to be and want to raise interest rates. I hate the Federal Reserve. Maybe this is Trump's first few steps towards doing something about the Federal Reserve. All this criticism of late. But I think he's only got a couple more years. I don't know I don't know if he's going to be able to handle the barrage of attacks that are going to be heading his way in about a year when the actual, can you believe it, we're up against, it just never stops in this country. The attacks that are going to be coming from the mainstream media and the left-wing politicians, everybody who's a die-hard Democrat, every one of those guys are going to be, and ladies, are going to be attacking Donald Trump more viciously than ever in about a year, because we're going to be going through yet another presidential election. I am so sick of elections. One right after the other. We got to elect people every year. Can't we have a day off, a week off, a year off from all these political hacks bothering us? Vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. I've got some of that later on some local politicians that I've tried to have on the show, and they're unresponsive to my requests. So we may talk about that later. But we have some really huge news here on the, this is just smacking, ladies and gentlemen, smacking America right in the face. Hillary Clinton over the past week, Eric Holder, remember that, the Attorney General during the Obama administration. Do you remember him? Both of them are out there pretty much inciting violence without actually, Eric Holder actually, in my opinion, is inciting violence. So Donald Trump had a up and down week. A lot of people will say he had a great week with having Kanye West in there. The guy's a joke. I don't know how rappers, is that what I have to do, Mr. Trump? Because I'd like a visit in the White House. I'd like to sit down one-on-one with you and talk to you about the issues that America faces. Is that all I have to do? Is I have to become a rapper? What would be my rapper name, I wonder? What do you guys think of YT? You know, the letter Y and the letter T. YT. If you say it really fast, it sounds cool. Say it like 3 or 4 times really fast out there. And you tell me what you think of my future rap name that I'm going to do a rap song in the future. I want to meet the president. I want to go into the Oval Office and sit down with him and talk about what the country needs to make America great again. I want to do that. So I'm going to do some rap. Why not? Let's create a rap song. I'll get Shady, I'll get Abu, I'll get everybody involved, and we'll do some rap song so I'll have some credibility with President Trump, and I'll be able to be invited into the White House to have a meeting with him and have all the cameras flashing, click, 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 all over the place, and we'll get to discuss what making America great again means. I'm sure you, my listener, would just love, I know I would just love an invitation to speak with Mr. Donald Trump. I can't even get an invitation or a meeting with a local politician here. I have certain beliefs in why they don't want to come on the show, because if they came on the show, they would have to actually face some serious questions about what they intend to do when they gain political office via the vote. Because how many good people actually go into political service? Become a politician, a mayor, a congresswoman, congressman, a senator. How many people do that? Good people. The best of the best. And if the good people get there, how long is it before they're either corrupted or just pushed out of the government? Because when they get inside, they see how murky and how deep the swamp actually is. People talk about getting things done in the government. Getting things done. Do you know, I am one of the few people who are just fine with gridlock. That's right. I am happy with gridlock. Why am I happy with gridlock? That means we are not going to be screwed by whoever's in charge of Congress and the Senate and the presidency, them screwing us. In tonight's first clip, I'm going to play you a little bit of what Eric Holder said recently, but he was speaking publicly, and I want you to hear what this man is saying It'll shock you.
Says that, when they go low, we go high. No. When they go low, we kick them.
When they go low, we kick them. He's talking about his political opponents here. We kick them. Let me continue with this. It's a thunderous applause. Everybody in the room is applauding. Yeah, let's get on.
That's what this new Democratic Party is about.
That's what the new Democratic Party is about.
We're going to fight for the ideals of the Democratic Party.
Kicking people, attacking people. That's right, folks.
We can create for this country. And we're not in this just to make a statement. We're in this to win. Yes. All right?
But Mr. Eric Holder was just having his little speech in some little symposium of some sort, discussing, lecturing. How's that? He's lecturing a bunch of Democrats what to do, not the Michelle Obama way, which was if they kick you low, you stand above it and you'll be better than them. That was her words. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, of course. He's saying kick them, destroy them. Whatever they do, you go low. You become dirty. It doesn't matter if they are not going low. You go lower. Talk about inspirational speaking. Talk about inspirational speaking. Maxine Waters telling people out there that they need to go out and cause trouble and get in people's face. Don't let them be comfortable. You've heard that too, right?
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
So go out there, according to Maxine Waters, and cause trouble with everybody. And then according to Eric Holder, wherever they go, you go lower. You just, whatever works. Chase them down. And this is the new Democrat Party. And is this the party you really want to be associated with? You don't hear Republicans, for all their failures, for all their linguini-spined actions, you never hear the Republicans
and if you see anybody
call for these sort of things.
In a restaurant.
And we've already seen that Republican congressman who got shot, what was it, last year?
In a department store.
Or Rand Paul being attacked in his front yard.
At a gasoline station. You get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
That's where we have ended up in this country. And you can blame people like Maxine Waters, Hillary Clinton, because Hillary, don't be civil. We can't be civil.
You cannot be civil. A political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about. That's why I believe if we are fortunate enough to win back the House and or the Senate, that's when civility can start again.
This is not some fringe part of the Democrat Party. These are the mainstream political figures telling their people, their followers, to go out there and harass their opposition in public. Take away all their freedom. If they're at a restaurant, bother the living crap out of them. Don't allow them to have a nice, peaceful dinner. Hillary, we can't be civil. You can't be civil. Holder, kick them, because that's the new Democrat Party. Do you understand what's happening in this country, ladies and gentlemen?
And if you see anybody,
an observationist like myself,
in a restaurant,
looks back, analyzes what I see.
You cannot be civil.
And I have one conclusion.
That's what this new Democratic Party is about.
The Democrat Party, if they don't win in the upcoming election, looks like they're going to try to push the country into civil war. Oh, yes, I said that. Civil war. I said it. Ooh. Who in their right mind, as a political figure, would incite this kind of behavior?
In a restaurant.
From their followers.
In a department store.
A lot of people who understand the French Revolution understand that these people are like the Jacobins. They are the Jacobins of our time. And the brown shirts
at a gasoline station
of the Nazi Party
you get out and you create a crowd.
are going to be the people who create these mobs, who surround people like they did at